All right, I just wanted to show you some of the resources that we have in Canvas for you and maybe sort of a flow for how the course is going. So to get into Canvas, as you probably already there, you go to the college main site, click on Login, go to LC Students, and then you'll see the Login tab top left here. Click on Canvas. Now at the top there, you notice the URL lethbridge.instructure.com. If you go directly to that link, lethbridge.instructure.com, it'll ask you to log in, and typically it's a little faster way of getting into Canvas, but you can always go to the college website too. Okay, then click on your course. When you go into the class, here I'm on my iPad, so I don't see the full menu. There's what you'll typically see when you go in. So it has all these things on the left-hand side. Modules, that's where the content is. My Labs and Mastering, etc. So if you click on modules, you'll see this. And so each one of the modules in the course have content for you to look at. So the top module is course information. There's a course outline, course video, some README stuff. There's class notes, all the notes that I take in class, I'll post here. Also, all the videos that I have to correlate with all of the content, they're on YouTube. You can access that down at that link there. And then if anybody asks me a question outside of class time, I typically make a YouTube video with it, and that's the link right below that one right there, the latest student help videos. Below that, there's a formula sheet. You can print that out if you want. That's what you'll get on exams. Okay, so that's the first sort of section. I also have a Learning Cafe section. You can go through that, but I also have Elizabeth Aramenko from the Learning Cafe coming in on day 1, and she'll talk about the resources that they have for you. Okay, so here's a module, module 1. I think this one is complete. So the way I want it to work is that for each piece of content, so there's a content R1, and notice R1 consists of, looks like there's 6 sections there, or 6 resources. What I want you to do is I want you to watch the video before you come to class. So for the real number systems, you just tap there. It'll take you to YouTube, and there's the video. You can hit play.
So what is ClickUp? ClickUp is an all-in-one productivity software where you can manage everything and anything related to your work.
Okay, right, and there's video of, there's me,
real numbers,
and a long dirt road. And so I go through the content in the video. Feel free to mess around with the video, like if you wanted to watch it at, like now it's normal. Some people will watch them at 1 1/4 speed. I might sound a little funny, but you get through the content a little quicker. Some people might want to slow it down a little bit. So again, I'll sound funny, but it gives you time to take notes or whatever you want. Anyway, typically the videos are 15 to 20 minutes long, something like that. And that's something I want you to do before you come to class. Okay, so you watch the video. Then after the video, let me get back to my modules here. After the video, then I want you to take a video quiz. And it's basically 3 questions. I'll get a preview of the quiz here. 3 questions about the video. Some people, they'll open up the quiz while they're watching the video to help them answer that. Feel free to do that. Some of the questions you don't, or you have to watch the video in order to answer them. Like to know what was the opening picture, you actually have to see the video to see that. This one I think was a dirt road, and that's the associative property, and the absolute value of -7 is +7. So you answer those, just 3 questions, a little quick video quiz, and then you hit submit your quiz. Okay, after that, then you come to class. So during class, I'll give you a quick little spiel, an overview of what the content is for that day, and then you'll work on homework. So right below the video quiz, I have HW, that stands for homework. Select Open Pearson to open your content. Here we go. Hopefully this will go right in where I want it to. There it is right there. So you'll see this for homework for section R.1. And so then you just tap on question 1. And there's 10 questions. Sometimes they get a little excited and gives you 12 or 14. Sometimes you get 8, but typically it's 10 questions. And then you answer the question. So this one, it says, which are rational numbers? So a rational number, rational number would be that one and that one and that one and that one. Whoops. And any fraction would work. That one would work. Square root of 5 isn't rational. 0 would be. Square root of 9 comes out even. This one doesn't repeat, so it wouldn't be. 6 is. The 4th root of 24, that's not it. Cube root of 64 is 4, so that one would count. The 7th root of 5 negative square root of 35 wouldn't work either. So once you've answered that question, then at the bottom you hit check your answer. It says, hey, you're awesome. Next question. And so that's what the homework will be like. Each time you do a question, this one's asking for whole numbers. Let me just answer these quick. That's a whole number. 0 is a whole number. Square root of 4 is 2. That's even. That's a whole number. Well, maybe I'll get it wrong. So once you've answered, if you check your answer, you'll see that it'll say, hold on, you got it wrong. And they give you 3 shots at it. So maybe I'll try that one. That doesn't work, darn. Maybe I'll put that one in there too. And it says my final check, and I got it wrong again. But then they say you can take a similar question. So if I hit similar question, I can redo that question and get it right. So I can get 100% on all of these, even though I might get some of them wrong. I can redo it and get 100%. So I'm looking for whole numbers again. That comes out even. 0 would be a whole number. Negative 16 is not. 3 is. Square root of 49 is 7. There I go. Now I check my answer, get nice work. Now I have my 2 check marks for question 1 and 2. You could, if you want, go back to question 2 and say, I'm not sure about that. I'm going to hit similar question, and they'll give you another question that you can try. So the homework, I only give you 10 questions, but you can do them as many times as you want. And what I'm wanting to see is 10 green check marks on the side there. If you have any troubles at all, feel free to try the similar question. If you keep getting it wrong, then come and ask me and I can help you out. Okay, so once you're done the homework for that section, let me get back to where we were. Okay, so I've done the video. Oops. I've done the video. I've done the video quiz. I've just completed the homework. If I'm having some issue with the homework, I can watch that homework help video. And it's basically just me going through those 10 questions in a video and showing you how you could do them. But once you finish that, then you can do the review quiz. Yeah, the review quiz on that content. And the quiz is just the same as the video quiz, but this time you get, I think, 5 questions. So you go through and you answer each one of the questions, hit submit at the end, and it'll give you a mark. If you don't get your 5 out of 5, you can always retake the quiz as many times as you want until you get 5 out of 5. If you keep messing up the same question, just come and tell me and say, hey, I've done this quiz. I know I've got these 4 questions right, but I'm not sure about this one. Can you explain it to me? I can help you and make sure you get your 5 out of 5. Okay, and so that's what you need to do for each one of the sections. I also have something called extra practice. So if at the end you're not quite there yet where all the questions are sort of looking the same, that you know what you're talking about, you can always do the extra practice. And that's just a bunch of more questions. I don't know how many questions there are. It should show up here in a second. How many questions do I give you? It looks like I give you 20, and there's answers at the end there too. So there's just another 20 questions you can work on and just make sure you're comfortable with that. A couple other things to look at in Canvas is off to the side here. If you don't want to look through and access your homework, like this homework or that homework, if you don't want to access it through the modules here, you can always click on My Labs and Mastering on the left-hand side there, and then say Open My Labs and Mastering. and it'll take you into my Pearson course where all this content, the homework resides. And then from here, you can select the homework. So here, there's the homework for section R1. I could just click there, and I could access it that way too. Okay, so you can access it through modules, or you can access it through My Labs and Mastering. Other thing here is the Zoom, so all the classes will be zoomed. If you miss a class and you wanted to look at the recording, this is where you'd go. There's no recordings here yet, but you'd click on Cloud Recordings, and in there it'd list the date and time of the class. Sometimes people will go into the class and it creates its own recording. So make sure you're always looking for the classes that start at 1, so a particular day at 1. Also, if you wanted to access the quizzes, not from the module pages, you can click on quizzes there, and it has all the quizzes that you're doing the whole semester, the video and the regular ones. Okay, if you're looking for how you've done on or what kind of assignments you have coming up, you can click on assignments, and there's all the assignments that you have, and they're separated into the homework and then online quizzes, and then you'll also get your 5 exams. And at the end there's the research presentation. There's a spot here for grades as well. You can click on grades and you can see how you're doing on each one of the sections. The only last thing I wanted to show you here in Canvas was on the left there's a button that looks like a calendar hanging up. Do you see that one there? I clicked on it. And this will take us to a calendar for our course, and it'll show what we're doing every day of the semester. So if you look at it, we're starting on May 8th, and then already by May 16th, we're into exam number 1. And then exam number 2 follows fairly quickly, 2 weeks after that, on May 30th. So you can see each day what we're doing. Most days we only have one concept, but you'll notice on the 9th and the 10th, we go through 2 concepts on those days. And so there'll be quite a bit of homework. You might not be able to finish all your homework during class, but there'll be quite a bit of homework for that. But as you go through the semester, as we get into things that aren't review anymore, if I go here into June, there's only one day in June on the 12th where you have more than one. On the 17th there is 2. So there's 2 days in June, I guess 4 days all semester where I double up on the content. Okay, I think that's all I wanted to show you from our course. Again, if you have any questions, feel free to text me or email me anytime. Right here, where's my phone number? Right there. So on the Zoom link there, and it's on the course outline. Feel free to text me or call me anytime you want if you have questions. All right, look forward to working with you.